Better to love than to give into hate.
Hey loves, welcome to my channel. My name is LaVonne Tanisha. If this is your first time coming to my channel, please subscribe. First, I want to say Happy New Year, okay? So, Happy New Year. I'm back with a video and I'm excited about it. To start off the new year, my first video is going to be the Pantone color of the year 2019. It's called Living Coral. I love this color. You know, last year I did the purple, which is beautiful too, but coral is like my color. I love this range, this palette of colors, and in this video I'm going to create this look for you, and I'm going to give you, you know, different palettes that you can use to create this look and different lipsticks that you can create this look with. I used everything that I had already in my possession because 2019 is also the year of saving. So I'm going to try to, in my next videos, incorporate products that I already have. Hopefully they're still on the market so you can buy them. But if you want to see how I did this look, please stay tuned and let's get in the video. Okay, I've done my brows already. I used the Spike pencil with the Strut pencil for MAC. If you want to see how I did my eyebrows, please look at the video over here. I'm going to go in with my eyeshadow primer. It is the Urban Decay Primer Potion in Caffeine. So you just want to put it on your eyelids. It's a little bit like so. And then you want to blend it out. And this is going to allow your eyeshadow to stay on longer and it doesn't crease throughout the day. I use a concealer brush to apply the primer potion. Now I'm going to use a blending brush to blend it out. And this helps the eyeshadow go on smooth if you blend it out. So I was trying to decide which eyeshadow palette I wanted to use to create this coral look. Today I'm using Naked Heat palette, and this is by Urban Decay. I'm also going to use this palette by MAC. It's a quad. It came out with some collection, I can't remember, but it's called Call Me Bubbles. I'm going to start in the crease with my Naked Heat palette. We're going to use En Fuego, and that's that color right here. And I'm just going to build this into my crease. I'm using a 224 blending brush by MAC. It's a fluffy brush. I'm just starting darker in my crease and I'm going to blend it out. So I'm kind of blending this up to my transition, which I use the concealer for. And that means I don't really need to put another eyeshadow up there. This palette does have a nice transition color, so I may use that. Low Blow is a great transition color for my skin tone, so I'm going to put that above En Fuego. Underneath of my crease color, I'm going to use Cayenne. This is more of a burnt orange color. And this is going to warm up this area here. Next, I'm going to go into my MAC palette, my quad palette, and I'm going to use this color here. I believe it's called Brash. And I'm going to apply this to my lid. I'm going to take my 239 flat brush by MAC. I'm going to pack on this color. And I'm using this tapping motion. I'm going to also go a little bit beyond that because my eye crease is so small, or my eyelids are so small, that I need to go a little bit above to create the look that I want. Moving on to my foundation, I'm going to wipe up with a makeup wipe first before I apply my foundation. Next, I'm going to go into my moisturizer. This is the Jason Moisturizing Cream. Next, I'm going to use the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer to prime my skin. Today's choice of foundation is MatchMaster from MAC. This is one of my favorite foundations. I keep on going back to this foundation because it hasn't failed me yet. You know, they say if it ain't broke, then don't fix it. So I am 8.0 in this foundation. In the summertime, I can go to like 8.5. But these foundations are great. I use this in my kit as well. This brush is a buffing brush from It Cosmetics. I have a new brush and I love the way it applies. This is 2 pumps on my brush, and I'm just going to blend it out. So for my concealer, I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape in Deep. This is still one of my favorite concealers. For Christmas, I got a new beauty sponge from my sister, and honestly, I don't even know the name of it. I didn't even think about filming with it to give you guys the names. I just like ripped open the box, but I believe she got it from Marshall's. I bought other ones before, and they weren't this soft. That weren't, you know, your average name brand as your beauty blender, or I have a Morphe blender, which is nice as well. So I always make sure that my sponge is moist before I apply my concealer. It just goes on better. To set my foundation, I'm going to use the Mineralize Skinfinish by MAC. This one's in dark. I'm going to set under my eyes. This is an angled powder brush, and I like this brush because I can get right underneath of my eyes. I also like to use this brush to contour with, and I'll use that in a few. Now I'm switching to a larger brush, and this is just going to give me more coverage, and it makes the application a little bit faster. I'm using the same Mineralized Skin Powder in Deep Dark, and I'm going to use this to bronze up the perimeter of my face. This one has more red in it, so that one makes it a little bit deeper. Going back with my angled powder brush, I am going to use NW58 Studio Fix Powder to contour my face. Next, I'm going to go into my blush. This is Coral by Bobbi Brown. I got this last year. It's a pretty blush. I'm going to use a stippling brush to apply my blush. This is a brush that's made for liquid creams and powders. I love the bigger one. And you just want to blend it up into your contour and take it back. If you like a heavier blush, you can do that. I like it to be like a medium. Next, I'm going to go into my highlight. This is Hustla Baby by Fenty Beauty, and it's so little, it's so cute, but it's the little trial one. So I'm just going to highlight the top of my cheeks. So next I'm going to set my makeup with the De-Slit by Urban Decay. This is a new setting spray for me. I usually use the Fix Plus by MAC, but this one is oil controlling. And when I was using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, I started to get really oily, so I bought this. But then I'm like, why did I buy something else when I could just use my MatchMaster foundation that works perfectly for my skin, and I don't get oily throughout the day? That's why I said, you know, I'm just going to stick to what I know and go back to my MatchMaster. So I'm just going to set my makeup with this. So next I'm going to go into my mascara. This is the Big Shots Mascara by Maybelline. You always want to spray your face first and then put your mascara on. I know in previous videos I did the opposite, but I started to transfer, like the mascara after I sprayed would transfer down to my eye, or to like here, this area, and then I had to clean it up. So I started doing my mascara after spraying. I'm just going to coat my lashes with one coat because we're going to do falsies today. So now onto my lashes. I'm using Miss Lashes. I get these online. They're $3.99. I haven't had any problems with these lashes, and I get a lot of compliments on these. To apply my lashes, I'm using Duo Glue. I'm using the dark. And I'm just going to apply the glue on the lash base. Using my tweezers, I'm going to apply my lash. looking downward in the mirror. So my lashes are done and they make such a big difference. They are so dramatic. I love them now. I'm going to line my eyes with Torch. This is by Urban Decay. And it's like a coral burnt orange liner. So I'm just going to line my waterline with that. And then I'm going to smudge it out. So with that same coral color that I used for my lid, I'm going to smudge out underneath of my waterline. This color has so much pigment. You need to be careful. Moving on to my lips, I'm going to use the Chestnut by MAC lip liner. This is like a chocolate brown liner. And it just is perfect. It's one of my favorites. It's just perfect. I don't know what else to say about it. It's the perfect color and it blends well. I blend it like this just to feather it out a little bit before I apply my lipstick. So I have 3 corals that are my favorites, and they are, this one is Ravishing by MAC. This one is Vegas Vault, and this is by MAC. And the last one is Ooh by ColourPop. This is part of the Shayla Perception palette or Perception collection. I'm probably going to use Ravishing today. That is my favorite out of the 3. So loves, this is my coral monochromatic look. This is the Pantone color of the year. It's called Living Coral. I think this combination turned out well. I love a monochromatic look. You see me with my sweater on, my coral nails. And coral is one of those colors for me because it works so well with my skin tone. I could wear it throughout the year. But, you know, we think of coral as, you know, a summer or a spring color. But it's a color that you can carry out throughout the year. So if you have any corals in your possession, try it. It doesn't have to be, you know, a certain brand, but if you can recreate this look, I say give it a try. So thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Girl, it keeps on getting stuck. Don't you hate when that happens? My lashes are done. They make such a difference. They are so dramatic. Oh shoot. All I do is work, 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 work.